Hello and welcome to 2025. This is the first proper check-in of the year. This is going to be a mix mash of things. This might be a bit of a longer video, I apologize. So if you're here for weight loss stuff, or if you're here for cosplay stuff, I will put the times for when those different conversations start down below so you can just jump to them. I don't know how to do the chapters thing. There's a lot of things that I don't know how to do. I do have some good updates though. I have some positive news. I don't have bad news, but I do have a small rant. And it does have to do with the ADHD. So we will get into the weight loss stuff first and then the cosplay stuff afterwards. So jumping straight in, I saw my doctor for my 3-month catch-up yesterday, and everything is looking really good. Even though I have been plateauing and I still weighed in yesterday at 95.6, the doctor is very happy because calculating it up, to continue the medication, to continue doing the medication and potentially upping the dose, which we have, all I needed to do was lose 5% of my body weight. Now, I've been lamenting and I've been kind of sitting on, if I lost X amount of kilos in that time, by now, if I hadn't been on the plateau, I should have lost this many kilos. And that's not happened, and I've been lamenting on that the entire time. But my doctor was easily able to kind of turn it around and find the positives. We've done what we need to do. We've gotten to the point that we need to do, and we've actually gone further, which is fantastic. So I started at 102.2, and I'm down to 95.6. That is roughly a weight loss percentage of 6.5%. To continue the process, I needed to lose 5%. So I've lost an extra 1.5%. That is fantastic. That is great. That is perfect. That is clear. Gates are wide open to continue. So yes, I am continuing Duromine for the next 3 months. And I'm actually going on to the higher dosage. I'm going to 30 mils instead of 15. So I've been on 15 milligrams for the last 3 months, and we are now upping it to 30. So I'll just be taking 2 pills a day instead of the one until my dosage of this stuff runs out, and then when I get the next one, it will be the 30 milligrams per one pill. So yay. That just makes things easier. I am, however, going to have a much stricter diet. I have been a little bit loosey-goosey, as I've said in the past with the holiday stuff. I've had a couple of snacks here and there. I actually got gifted from a colleague. I got gifted a gigantic bag of the Cookie Time cookies. And she goes, I got you the smaller ones because I know you're counting your calories. And I was like, you're so sweet. And oh my god, did you read the calories? I love her. I love the sentiment. I love everything. But it's the thought that counts. But oh my god, temptation is real, and it is in the form of a cookie. Love her. But yeah. So my diet is going from what it was before, which was honestly not that fantastic, to 1 poached egg in the morning. I can make it a little runny. On a piece of toast, a piece of whole grain toast, no butter, no salt, no sugar, no pepper, no salt and pepper. Yes, seasonings, people are like, it's no additional calories. I'm like, yes it is. It kind of is. It's temptation. And I am trying to resist the temptation. When I'm on the Duromine, I don't have the cravings to snack. When I'm at work, even better, I really don't have the cravings to snack because I am not thinking about how I'm hungry. I'm not thinking about the next meal. I'm not thinking about what's for dinner. I'm not thinking about, oh, what am I going to get for lunch? I'm not doing that. So lunch is always a salad. It's a chicken salad with double protein, no sauce, no salt and pepper, no seasonings. It is yummy. If I go to Peter Pit specifically, I will also grab the 8 chicken tenders because They are literally just little chicken tendies, little bite-sized pieces of chicken, with no seasoning. To be honest, they probably have like the only seasoning is from the grill that they use to cook everything up, and I'm no complaints about that. Yeah, and that's like 300 calories for the lunch, but a fuck ton of protein afterwards. If I do snack, I have a new water bottle. It even has the water on it. Thank you, Stardew Valley. I had to go for Sistema. This was an expensive water bottle because everything else that I'd tried leaked so badly. I even got one from Chemist Warehouse, and it's still like it broke after trying to shake up my first shake. No, but also, yeah. So I've got that fancy shaker water bottle, and I got a big bag of protein water, not protein shakes. I don't know why. I really just don't like creamy textures. I don't know why. It just no. But yeah. The only thing about this one, I've tried one from NZ Muscle. I've tried their protein waters from NZ Muscle, and I liked those because they blended really, really well. This one, for whatever reason, is not. It, like, if I let it sit, all of the actual powder, like, rises to the top, and then I have to shake it again, and it's confusing. So I'm gonna go back to NZ Muscle. But after I finish this, and yeah, I'll be having this as my general hydration, which is fine because it's still water and it's still just additional sneaky protein. And then by the time I get home, I'm having one of 3 prepared meals that I've got to make myself, and I'm really not looking forward to that because the house is already chocker with 4 other people in the house and people making their own meals. It's intimidating. I don't like it. I don't like it. Especially yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's on my mind. But yeah, it's either I will just be having chicken breast and broccoli. I will be it's either chicken breast and broccoli, chicken sandwich. It's a lot of chicken, it's a lot of broccoli, and it's all for the high protein, okay? That is the whole point, is the high protein. But the goal is to have at least per meal, if I'm having 100 calories, it's got to be 10 grams of protein. That is the calculation that we're going for, and that should kick things up. I need to get at least 6,000 steps a day, ideally 10,000, which I'm doing easily. If I can't do my walks, I need to do my calisthenics. I need to do something for half an hour a day, and I am marking that off on my calendar, up on my wall, my lovely little calendar from Kmart. And if I don't do that, my punishment is I have to do the 10-minute arm intensive workout, which I found on YouTube, and that's a lot of forward motions, and it hurts like fuck. I hate it. It's so bad. Yeah, so that is the strict diet that I'm going on, that is approved by my doctor, and there is a punishment for if I don't follow through on these things. I need to do breakfast, lunch, dinner, all of that. No snacking in between. If I need to learn to say no a lot more, which is really sad because we have a lot of morning teas at work because we're a very social bunch, and people like to do morning teas to get together and actually see people. But we can say no. We can have fruit. We can do apples. All that stuff. Yeah. But also, some of my favorite snacks, the snacks that I've enjoyed this, like, break has been these, like, fruit stick things, these organic fruit sticks with strawberry and blueberry. Love them. Oh my god, 60 calories for one of these little snack sticks, and love it. Love it so much. Yeah. So that's what's been going on there. I have, moving on to exercise, I have been looking at purchasing, not renting, purchasing a treadmill or a walking pad. I know walking pads are available these days. A lot of people buy them for like TikTok stuff to pretend that they're walking more realistically for whatever reason. That's a thing. But it's a little difficult to find walking pads here in New Zealand, especially. because the ones that are available, I'm looking on websites like Mighty Ape and Not Lemmings and Dick Smith's, because Dick Smith's is still out there. Dick Smith's is basically like a new Mighty Ape, just, you know, everyone thinks Dick Smith's is technology. They sell cosplays and stuff like that now, which is weird. Anyway, yeah, when I've been looking at the ones online, there are a lot of sales on at the moment as well, which is why it's ideal to look at it now. I have this thing where I don't like to buy the cheapest appliance, and in this situation, I can't. In this situation, I can't buy the cheapest one because the cheaper walking pads and the cheaper treadmills, they have a max weight user limit, and that is, for a lot of the cheaper ones, 90 kilos. I'm 95. Yes, the plan is to lose more, but I don't want to break it initially. I don't want to break it as soon as I get it. So I have to look at the ones where the max weight is either 100 kilos or more. And even then I'm worried, because some of the ones that I am looking at that I'm like, this actually is ideal, they don't fold up the right way. I need this to be able to store under my bed so that it is available and it is ready, and I can just slip it down the little strip of bedroom that I have available, and I can just walk. I can just speed walk if I need to while I'm watching Netflix or something like that, while I'm working at home. That's what I need to do. But a lot of them fold weirdly. There are some walking pads which are perfect, which is just fine. They don't have like a safety bar or anything, but the ones that do, there are a lot of ones where I'm using Makeup Compact to just tell you. So they have a safety bar that's supposed to go up. This is the unit up here that's telling you how fast it's going, or it's what your heart rate is, all that weird stuff. A lot of the ones that I'm seeing that I need it to do, it would fold down flat and then just slip under my bed. Easy. That's what I need. But a lot of the ones that are more ideal for me, instead of folding down, they fold up. That doesn't work for me. And before you ask, no, you've already asked, because I can fucking hear it. Why don't you just go to the gym? Just get a gym membership. That's cheaper and you have access to much more material. You have much more, you know, machines nearby and all that stuff. This playlist is called Weight Loss with the Spicy Brain. Neurospicy weight loss. Here's the thing. Yes, having access at the gym, having access to all the machines and to personal trainers and all that stuff is fantastic. But going to the gym is a voluntary thing. Okay? Hear me out. Where's my fucking tea? I'm like, fucking... Hear me out. Okay? Going to the gym is a voluntary thing. It is. It is up to you to decide when you go, what you do, who you go with, how much you pay, what benefits you're going to get, if you're going to get a personal trainer and things like that. That is entirely voluntary. That is not I need to do this, because unless you are someone that has massive, like, health conditions where you rely on your exercise and it becomes your daily routine, unless you're a personal trainer or anything like that, unless you're a bodybuilder, unless you are a health style coach or anything like that, I don't know. That is a part of your daily routine. That is a part of, you must do this to earn your keep, to do this and that, to, you know, promote your lifestyle. Going to the gym is voluntary. It is 100% voluntary for people like me. Okay? Where my weight and my exercise and my health and benefits so far have been successful and have been positive outside of the gym. Just by walking, just by changing my diet. I am reaching my goals just by changing my diet. If I want to push further and go to the gym and exercise, I that is now an additional thing that is a voluntary thing in my schedule. That is entirely voluntary. I could go after work. I could go before work. I could go at lunchtime. The world is my oyster. I pay for a subscription, and I pay for the 24-hour access that I could go at any time. I could go at 3 o'clock in the morning if I'm fucking awake. And then I have access to the entire thing because no one is there. Let's be real. Unhealthy habit. This is the only habit I have. And I'm getting mad, so I need a deep breath. I am down to 0 nicotine, though. Deep breaths, and we continue. So I don't ramble, and so I make my point. I've said it over and over. Going to the gym's voluntary. The problem that I had for the years that I had a gym membership and I was paying $30 a month for this gym membership, $32.60, I remember that I was paying for the very basic gym membership. I was always tired after work. I was always tired because I'd already spent all my energy at work. I'd spent all my social energy. I'd spent all of that. Like, again, it actually comes back to spoons or sporks or, as my brother calls it, spell slots. You only have a certain amount of spell slots in a day. You have, like, say you have 10 spell slots. 5 of those are on work. 2 of those are on, remembering to eat. 2 of those are maybe on relaxing and doing what you want. And then 1 of those is on personal care. That one, if it was 2, is now the gym. If I add the gym, that is, where do I fit that in to my motivations? That is my regular daily schedule. I know that I've just calculated it out wrong. I apologize, but you're getting my point. It takes 2 slots to go to the gym because that is the actual process of finding the motivation to go to the gym, deciding what you're going to do, getting your stuff together, making sure that you've got the right care, that you take your pre-workout on the right time, that you do your warm-up, that you decide to do what you're going to do, and if someone's using a machine that you can't use, that like you want to use but you can't now, you have to figure out what else you're going to do. It's a lot, and that is overwhelming. That is a lot of preparing that my brain immediately goes, no thank you. My brain goes, shut that down. It is not a priority. That is not a priority. My diet is. Changing my diet is. Making sure that I am moving and stepping around and I am, taking the stairs and not the elevator. That is a priority. Going to the gym and pushing myself to the point that I sweat and I feel like, I've just climbed Kilimanjaro. That is not a priority. Okay. It is also, I have too much freedom to decide when I want to go. So I keep putting it off. It's that procrastination as well. That is why, and then I just don't end up going. Yes, I could get an accountability buddy, but my accountability buddy has a 2-year-old. My accountability buddy has a 2-year-old and lives on the wrong side of the city, so I don't get to see her very often, and when I do, I love her to bits and we spend our time having fun and shooting the shit. That is our girl time. We don't go to the gym anymore to, we don't do that anymore. Our priorities are different. It would be absolutely different if I paid a personal trainer to see me at a specific time to do a specific thing. They take care of all the work, but don't have the money for that. I do not have the money for that. I don't have the money to drop, $200 per session on a personal trainer. I don't have the money for that. Yes, I could do that once a week, but that's still $400 out of my paycheck. That is a lot of money. It all adds up. And it's a lot. And with as overwhelming as that is, my brain goes, no, don't need that. So I don't go to the gym. So I find ways to do things in the comfort of my own home where I have the control and I can say, I feel like going for a walk. I'm going to pull out this treadmill and I'm just going to go for a half-hour walk because it's pissing down with rain and I really don't want to go pissing down with rain. Yes, it's a beautiful day outside at the moment, but if it's a pissing down with rain, I'm not going down the hill, up the hill, around the lake 3 times, and then back down the hill and back up the hill, coming back soaking and feeling like shit, being like, why the fuck did I do that? Okay? Absolute rant, I apologize, but I hope that makes sense. There are ways that I can make it a priority to go to the gym, but it is entirely voluntary, okay? And it is an expensive priority when you forget to go. Also, I don't have a car, so I can't just drive to the gym. Yes, I can catch the bus, but that's on on an hourly schedule where I am, and that's not ideal. Rant over. Jeez. Oh man. Oh, I wish I was the neurospicy where it's like I need this schedule and I need this specific schedule because if I don't do this thing in my schedule, the rest of my day is ruined. I wish I had that. I don't. No. I've become a hermit. I don't like to leave the house if I don't have to. That is another reason why I don't go to the gym, because there are a bunch of it happens at work where I will walk through and like some people will just look up, see me and look back down, but because I know they're looking for like their boss or one of their colleagues or something like that, they're anticipating a meeting or something like that. I see that as a pair of eyes perceiving me and I freak out. And that happens at the gym as well. It doesn't matter if someone is actually looking at you. It doesn't matter if someone is checking you out or making sure that you're being safe or anything like that. I'm being perceived by strangers and I don't care. I don't care. I do care about what they see, and it really screws with me. So if I'm doing something wrong, it's entirely up to me, and I could fuck up my back. Like, I'm fucking up my back right now. I'm actually very curved over because I have a really shit setup. But, yeah. I'm going to stop talking about that. I'm finally going to get onto the cosplay topic, because now I'm grumpy. I want to talk about fun things. Deep breath. We're changing topics. Okay. So, cosplay stuff. This is going to be fun. So. This is a very special year for cosplay for me, because there are 2 anniversaries happening this year. There are 2 very special celebrations that are happening for me this year. One, I am turning 30 in May. I will be turning 30 years old. And yes, there is a lot of like, oh god, I'm turning 30, what have I done in my 20s to make it special, blah blah blah. I'm trying not to think about that. I'm really trying, and I'm not doing very well. So we're going to make this a positive. Because we're going to make this a positive by telling myself whenever I feel bad that I'm hitting 30 and I haven't done much, I'm going to think about the fact that I thought I wasn't going to be alive past 18. Okay? My mental health has gotten so much better because of where I was back then. Alright? And that is also what my music is doing. My music is also a part of journaling, and a lot of that is going to be sung and turned into different things. But that is not what I'm talking about right now. That is cosplay. Yay. We are celebrating my 30th year. It's a big milestone, and I hope to actually do something this year where I can celebrate with all my friends. But I know I can't do it on my birthday because fucking ZZ Top are playing in the city on my birthday. So I'm going to go to that concert. That just means I have to do something on either the day before or the week after my birthday. But that is a thing. But yes, with me turning 30, that means that I've been doing cosplay for 15 years. This Wellington Armageddon, that is in Easter weekend this year, so we're finally getting a 3-day Wellington Armageddon back, yay, is going to be very special because that will mark 15 years of cosplay for me. Armageddon is also celebrating the 30th year of running, and I'm celebrating my 30th year of life and my 15th year of cosplay, which is pretty dang cool. So I'm making this a big year. I'm making this a big celebration. Celebration of the things that I have learned, of the things that I have passed on to people, of the the skills and the techniques that I have learned and have built into my life and have made a part of my fucking personality, because that's the thing. And I want this year to be a combination of all of my talents brought together, as well as hopefully showing off my weight loss. Which is really fucking cheeky of me to say. I know. I'll get to it. But that does mean that there are 3 very special cosplays that are going to be coming out, and I'm going to be going to at least 6 conventions this year. Maybe 7. I still haven't decided on one of them. And one of them also doesn't have dates yet, so we shall see. So the conventions, the events that I'm going to this year, include, starting with Christchurch Armageddon on the first weekend of April. Yes, I had to look at a calendar. And then the weekend after is Wellington Armageddon. I'm very excited for the 2 of those. They are week after week, so I'm going to be very tired. But yes, I'm going to Christchurch Armageddon with my girlfriends and with my guesties, and it's going to be a very fun time. I already have my flights booked for that, so yay. Wellington Armageddon is the weekend after. No, not the weekend after, but the weekend after that one. Yeah. That is Easter weekend. That is a 3-day weekend. That is going to be a very special one, because that is the anniversary of my 15 years. So that one's going to be a big one for me. Next event, I don't know if I'm remembering these in order. I don't think I'm going to go to Wintergeddon, because Wintergeddon is always around a time when the weather is just shit, and I do not want to be in Auckland around the time that the weather is shit, because I have an irrational fear of thunderstorms. Hi! So no, bugger going to Auckland around the time that thunderstorms are very possible. But I will be going to Palmerston North Armageddon. That one's only like 2 hours away from my house, so it's like a little weekend away, and it's just fun. It's nice and small, and it's nice and intimate, where I can see all my friends that have come around the country. So yes, I'm gonna go to that one again. Love it. And then definitely going to Auckland Armageddon next year. Hell yes. Absolutely going to Auckland Armageddon last year. I had a fantastic time last year. I had so much fun after 4 years of not going and finally coming back to this one, despite the carpet situation. The lack of carpet situation. We'll get onto that. Well, I've talked about that in a previous video, actually, so I won't get onto that. But yeah, I will be going back to Auckland this year. So, yay. Other events include GGWP, which is run by my friend Charlotte, Charlotte's Cosplay Cove, her wife, and the official paper shredder, Gnocchi, their rabbit. I love this event so much, but I know Charlotte's going through a lot at the moment. There's a lot of fair coming up in February, some personal things going on for her, so things are a little bit up in the air. But yeah, I'm really hopeful that next year is going to be just as amazing as this year was, because oh my god, the Dominion building was amazing. If anyone's done vlogs or videos or photos of GGWP, the main stage area, there's a ginormous like wraparound screen on the back of the venue. It's amazing. It's incredible, and it is so much fun. Such a fantastic venue, such a fantastic place, such a fantastic organizer. Love that. Cannot wait for it again. Oh my goodness. Moving on. But that one doesn't have dates yet, so we don't know what's going on with GGWP, but all I know is I will be there. That is all I know. I will be there. Deep breath. Moving on. The other non-Armageddon event that I'm going to is the Fantasy Masquerade. That is in Rotorua. That will be over the weekend of July 4th. So in the past it's been in June, but now it's at the start of July. And I only need to make one costume for this one, but this is one that I'm struggling with because I want to make it quite fitted, and I want to make it quite Dita Von Teese inspired. I won't show you designs or anything like that. I might make a video on the actual construction of this because it is a very detailed piece and I really like to document this. The I only need to make one piece for this, but I do have a few other options, which is nice. But that will be in Rotorua. That's the whole weekend of the Masquerade Ball. Yeah, so that one's going to be very fun. I love this event every year. It's so much different from a convention. It's so much different from, you know, getting ready for a full day of stuff. It's in the evening. There are events going on throughout the day as well. There are little high teas and stuff like that. I love this event, and it's so much fun, especially because there's a lot of David Bowie music, and I love it to pieces. And I love seeing all the different levels of creativity and where people are learning. There's a friend of mine in our Sip and Sew group, as we call it. His name is Sparkle Pony. When these events first started, he couldn't sew for shit. His entire costumes were like hot glued together. And if Ben Delacreme was a good example of anything, you can hot glue shit together and get something incredible and award winning. Anyway, this sweetheart has gone on to not only crafting things from scratch, but also is planning on entering competitions outside of this. They won a People's Choice Award and a construction award last year for their Admiral outfit, which was beautiful and incredible. And like, I'm so proud to see how much they've grown since they started. And again, it's seeing the levels of creativity and what people want to do and where people get the ideas to do these things and stuff. It's it's wonderful. It's fantastic. And it's not like cosplay specifically, which is where a lot of my motivation for cosplay kind of disappeared. It's not trying to recreate a specific reference bit for bit. It is your own design. You have the freedom to do that, and it's entirely up to you with how crazy you go. That is what I love about this event. I love it so much because I get the opportunity to wear what I design, what I make, without it being a specific character and without having to look like something, without having to be something specific. Got it? Yeah. So that's coming up. That will be in July. I will be a part of another event. I will be a part of Wellington Photo Fest, which is coming up next month over the weekend of Waitangi weekend. I'm pretty sure I needed to put my leave in actually for that, because I'm going to take the Friday off to do photos, although at this rate I don't have any photos on Friday, do I? I don't know, I don't remember. Anyway, so yeah, I will be there as a photographer. I am doing photo shoots over that weekend for the cosplayers who got through. Yes, there's a little bit of controversy about how little people got accepted this year and how I got in as a photographer and not as a cosplayer. I'm just glad to be a part of it. I'm really glad to get my camera out and actually have some fun with photography again, so yay. That is another event that's going to come up and I'm very excited for. But yes, that is all the events that I'm planning on going to this year. I keep getting told that I need to go down to Oamaru for the steampunk weekend. God, what's it called? Sorry. Yeah, no, there's a steampunk festival down in Oamaru, which my best friend's mum runs, which is incredible. I've only been once, and I would love to go back, but getting to Oamaru was a fucking nightmare. So, plus that's the end of May, so it's way too close to my birthday and way too close to the masquerade for my comfort. Just saying. Yeah. Anyway, what else am I getting at? Oh, outfits for next year. So of the outfits that I have a Bridgerton style dress, which actually I can just change the wig and go from Penelope Featherington, and it's basically Bridgerton Poison Ivy. Yay, easily done. I just want to fit that one a little bit better, if that makes sense. That's one that I have. There are some other outfits that I have that I will likely wear out as more comfy stuff. But as my weight loss has progressed, there are a few things that don't fit me anymore. I know that I would like to rewear Fern, and I would like to rewear my Cult of the Lamb priestess, as I call her. And I would like to make some changes to the dragon. I know I need to make some changes to the dragon, actually. It's not just a like anymore. Yeah, I need to fix those wings. I don't have other set plans, but I do know that the 3 very special cosplays for this year to celebrate my 15th anniversary are gonna take up a little bit of time, and probably won't be for Wellington Armageddon, but will be for Auckland Armageddon, because I'm going to recreate the character. I'm gonna recreate the character of my very first cosplay. My very first cosplay was literally my dad's shirt, my dad's work shirt covered in fake blood, and a Party City wig, Pete's Emporium wig. No, I can't just walk around in a t-shirt, in like a dress shirt, and no, that's not acceptable these days. So I'm gonna do the same character, but a different outfit that is much more con-friendly, shall we say. No one's gonna recognize it, it's gonna be obscure as fuck, but I'm gonna be okay with it because I'll know who it is, and I know the importance of this one. So yes, I will be redoing Lucy from Elfen Lied, hopefully with a much slimmer frame. Just saying. That's just a me thing. That is a me thing. So yeah, I did Lucy from Elfen Lied for my first cosplay, so I'm gonna redo her this year. Yay. Let's see how that goes. My second really big cosplay for this year that I'm like finally gonna do a dream cosplay. I'm gonna finally redo my favorite character, Starfire. I'm finally gonna redo Starfire after I did her in 2016 and I had a fucking nightmare with that experience, with the competition and everything going on around there. I had so much lack of motivation to do Starfire again, and then when my weight ballooned again, I couldn't do it justice. So yeah. I'm also especially sad that I missed the year that Hayden Walsh came to, I think it was Dunedin Armageddon, and I missed her, but I still got her signature because I have 2 lovely friends who got signatures for me, and that was Cordy and that was Peter. And again, thank you guys so much for doing that. I still cherish that to this day. But yes, I will be redoing Starfire finally. After all this year, Starfire has always been my girl. She always been my girl. It's about time I do her again. And maybe I'll just get a proper tan to do her. Let's be real. I'll get one of those fake tans and then just like soak it off the day after. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how much time passes. But final really big cosplay that I really want to do. I have to take a lot of creative liberty with this one. It is going to be the first cosplay that I wanted to compete with. This was a first dream cosplay of mine that was big and really pushed me to learn how to do new things. But the references are shit. They might as well have been drawn in fucking MS Paint. Let's be real, because this is from like 2005 or 2004, whatever it is when this came out. It is Darkwood Circus Miku. Darkwood Circus Hatsune Miku, the deformed diva. Now, that, when you look at the basic reference of this thing, there's not a lot you can really do. It's a basic like pink ball gown with a high-low skirt, and yes, there's goat legs. There's not a lot to do with it, so I'm taking a lot of creative liberty to push the design to something that's much more capable of showing off my capabilities and what I can do and what I've learned. So I'm gonna take a lot of creative liberties with this, changing a few like aspects of the design to add more to the deformed and the horror of this song and what the atmosphere is building. And that's what I'm going to do, and I'm really excited to do that. I won't lie, I might change the goat legs because fuck doing goat legs again with Fern. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I would really love to make just hoof shoes that I could change out if I needed to. But oh my god, the nightmare of doing that. No thank you. Not again. Not again. Nope. No thank you. But that is gonna be huge, and I already have plans. Like, I've already calculated out what I'm gonna do. I've been looking at fabric, I've been looking at all of this, and hopefully we can do this for Auckland Armageddon. Here's hoping. We gonna make an impact. We gonna make an impact. We gonna show shit off, bitch. We're gonna have a good time. What am I doing? This is fucking cringy, and what am I doing? Oh my goodness, it's been 40 minutes already. But yes, that is my plan. I know I really should look into doing like little new cosplay cards, or I want to do stickers, but I can't draw for shit. So we shall see how any of that goes. But yeah, that is my plan. Thank you for sticking around and listening to me ramble this entire time, listening to me rant. I'm really looking forward to this year. This is going to be fantastic for changes and everything like that, for motivation and for where we're going to go with the new year. And there's 12 months of possibility. Yes, let's make everyone count, but let's take it one day at a time. Let's keep moving forward and always add glitter. Keep moving forward, everyone. And also, I hope to get my music out this year. That is, I want to release at least 2 songs this year. I want to do that. Because I'm really proud of my music and I can't stop singing it. And yeah, I want to get something out this year. Let's see how we do that. Okay? Cheers, guys.